Sorry about the two parts. I'm not sure why the video cut out as I was talking about the the tap just there, but I'll carry on from there. So yeah, essentially what I was saying was that, you know, just make sure that the boiler's full up with water by drawing the water through hot and cold from the tap, and making sure that it comes through nice and clear. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and use the boiler exactly as you want to. Just carry on as normal. In the wardrobe here, we've got absolutely loads of paperwork in this folder down here, and some really good access to the back of the external gas point and the heater. The light comes on with this little switch just here as you close the cupboard, as you can see. All right, so the next thing I'm going to show you is going to be this, which is your fridge. So the fridge works 3 different ways. When you turn the fridge on, you can see the blue light comes on inside. Straight away, it's going to try and choose whichever energy you used before. So it's flashing at me now and showing a little red symbol in the corner because it's chosen a energy that it hasn't got. So it's got 240 volt is the one it's chosen at the moment. We haven't got the mains plugged in, so we can't use it. The only way I can use it is on gas. So I click the gas symbol. The fridge will now light up. It'll take a few seconds to get going. But basically the idea behind it is that you can choose whichever function it needs to be working on. So we've got 240 volt, gas, or 12 volt. So the 240 and the gas are the only two that are going to get this fridge cold by itself. The 12 volt is for when your engine's running, and it's only really to keep the temperature inside the fridge once you've already pre-cooled it. Now the fridge will take a good 2 or 3 hours or so to get cold, whether you use the 240 volt or the gas to do that. But yeah, there you go. That is how you use the fridge. You've also got a temperature controller on the right hand side of the fridge, just to kind of, you know, gauge it. If you put it on and allow it to get cold, if it gets too cold, you can adjust that. If it doesn't get cold enough, you can put it up a little bit more. So easy as that with the fridge. So yeah, you shouldn't get any problems with that at all. So to the right of the fridge, we've got your gas isolators down here. So if I just run you through which one of these does what. So on the left, you've got the heater. Next one along is the external barbecue point. Next one is the boiler. You then got the cooker, and then the fridge is the last one on the right. So if you wanted to isolate the gas from any specific appliances, you can do so from there. Right, so the cooker, you've got the option of a 240 volt hot plate on the top left hand side, and then 3 burners. You've got ignition for each one of those, as I can show you. It lights up just as easy as that. You've then got the grill and oven underneath there as well. The grill and oven both work from this ignition switch as well. So above that, we've also got the 240 volt microwave. So this will only work when your electric hookup is plugged in. Behind us, we've got your Ultra Heat, which is your heater. So this heater will work either on mains or gas. I've already shown you up there above the door where the mains switch is for that. As I said, you do have to make sure that the switch is on the power supply unit, and then choose between 500, 1000 or 2000 watts. If you don't want to use it on the mains and you want to use it on the gas, all you need to do that is basically, I'll show you how to do it from scratch. So we turn this little dial around to here, round to about 1 or 2. You'll then be able to hear a little igniter down there in this left hand side. All you have to do from there is press this button in and wait for the pilot flame to come on. So it's just taking a little while to get the gas to come through to it. There we go, you see the pilot flame coming on now. So now that pilot flame's on, all I'm going to do is just hold on to this for a second just to allow it to warm up a little bit. And now I'm going to let go. Now that I've let go, I'm going to turn it all the way up. And you can see there, main flame has also now kicked in. So as long as that main flame stays on and all the flame stays on down there and the igniter doesn't start coming back on again up here, you can be sure that the space heater is working and it's lit properly. So just doing that just there, you just heard, that's basically just a space heater just kicking itself back in again because the flame went out. It will do that as long as it needs to do it for until it gets nice and hot, and then it shouldn't do it again. Once you've got the heater going, either on gas or the mains, you've then got the airflow. So you've got down once, and then you can adjust the speed of the fan, and that will pump your hot air around to any of your little circular vents that are around the bottom of the vehicle. So that is basically how you use that. Down to M, and then select your speed. Back to the middle is off. Turning the gas off, we go all the way back round to 0, and then we shouldn't have a flame in there anymore. Easy as that. Right, in the back end of the vehicle, we've got the separate shower on the left-hand side. So the shower doors go inwards. Shower lit up really nicely with this LED strip up here. You have also got this, which I'm assuming is for hanging sort of washing on and things to dry off. So yeah, the actual shower point in there is literally just a hot and cold tap, and you've got the single drain coming through to here. Behind us is the toilet. So you have got this little bit here. So this will meet up in the middle and close off to separate the front to the back. So we've got again another sort of single mixer tap there, so you've got hot and cold left and right. The toilet is normally the only bit that I actually sort of run through on these, because sometimes people won't have used one of these Thetford toilets before. But what you need to know really is you've got a blue button at the back. So when I press that blue button in, flush water comes around, and then I'm going to pull this handle to the left, sorry, to the right, and that will drain it into the cassette. Pull it back towards us, flap closes back over, and that really is it. That's all you have to do. So just going to close this door back up again. Massive double bed across the back of the vehicle, transverse bed that's called. But yeah, so I think that's about it, apart from just down here. So just like the space heater can work on gas or electric, the hot water can also work on gas or electric. So if you want to use the hot water on the gas, you've got the symbol above, the little switch above the habitation door. But if you want to use it on the mains, you've got this little switch over here at the back. So you've got up or down, basically a difference between two different amounts of amps. And you do have to make sure that your 240 volt water heater switch is turned on the power supply unit before you can use that. So I think I've covered everything on the appliances front. If there's anything you think I've missed out or anything you want going over again, just let us know. But otherwise, look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks very much.